Dear Father, Mother God, we thank you for allowing us to be channels of light, love, and healing. We ask our guides and our angels to speak through us now. We like to have all energies that be grounded in Mother Earth, for she, in fact, is the living healer. We thank you for our prosperity and our abundance. We are so grateful for our health at this time. Thank you, Father, Mother God, all that is. I almost forgot the prayer. Hi, Maria.
Hi, Anita.
One of the things we want to talk to you about today, because this is a law of prosperity that people, not only do they forget it, they don't like it. Okay, so they don't like doing it. And what it is tithing. I feel extremely lucky that I had this grandmother, even though she was Scotch. Okay, Scotch people are supposed to be tight. Not this grandmother. Oh no. And she didn't have a lot, but whatever she had, she gave. Okay, and I know that I'm asking you to do this because you're one of the most generous people that I know.
Oh, thanks, Anita.
And that's what is your success too. I mean, Maria, when we get new people in the store, new salespeople and this and that, and they get a little commission for things they sell, and sometimes the new people, they don't, and Maria gives them her commissions. Okay, when we were closed for a month and we wanted to keep the employees and we still had to pay them and we hadn't gotten the paycheck loan and everything, Maria said to me, I'll give you the money to pay the employees. I mean, I have seen it with you over and over. You'll give a customer, you'll buy it yourself and you'll give it to a customer, a stone or yeah. So I've watched you over the years, and I know how generous you are to Sophia also. So that's why I wanted you to talk about it.
Prosperity is not what you see on the outside. It comes from within. It's the source of higher intelligence, Anita. And people have to start breathing new life within. Then everything on the outside comes. When you hoarding because you're afraid, oh my God, I don't have it, you're totally cutting the prosperity into your life. I don't care if you have $20 in your checking account. Don't look, you have $20 in a checking account. You say, I am so prosperous. Thank you for the $20 that is in, I am so abundant. When I start working, very first customer that comes in, I don't care if it's 50 cents rack or $200 pendant. I say, thank you, God, for flowing in abundance. Somebody else would say, you know, oh my God, this is just tchotchkes. I don't look at the tchotchkes. I look flow of abundance already. And that's how people have to value how prosperity comes to your life. You were talking about your grandmother. I grew up in a family of 10. And our house was always full of kids. And we would come, Mommy, can Elizabeth stay overnight? Do we have enough food? My mom always says, if it's enough for 10, it's enough for 11. Never was shortage. Because she looked from abundance and not Scrooge. Oh my God, I have to keep this for my kids. She was willing to give. And that's, I was rooted in this kind of thing growing up in communist country, that you could say there was no abundance. We always have plenty. And that's when you start looking at your life with plentiful life. Either it's health, money, a good relationship, whatever job you want. That abundance flow will come naturally, because not coming, what we were talking about last week, free of yourself, that human self, you don't know, don't look what is on the surface. Allow that energy connect all the dots for you. I see it every single day. Because I'm not looking, I don't have enough. Yes, when I start with New Year's, I want them to see how abundance works. Giving is receiving. I cannot underline more. You give, the energies come back to you. When you hold in everything, don't expect anything more come back to you.
No, people want to put a fence around their money. They don't want to spend, they're worried.
Yes.
This could happen, that could happen. Money is energy.
Yes.
And when you're connected to higher source, you will always get what you need. okay? And so my whole idea about energy, I watched my mother. She was going to, you know, after she was going to retire, she was going to do this, she was going to do that. In the meantime, she wasn't spending any money. In the meantime, she passed away as soon as she retired. So she never got to spend it, you know? So I don't do that. I don't save, I don't hoard, I don't do that. I'm as generous as you.
You very much generous, Anita. You do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you what happened last week. And I'm not transcendent. I'm somebody better than anybody. I was in a grocery store, and there were firemen shopping. They come and every Monday, firemen, and they on a very strict budget. So they're looking to buy this, looking buy that, and they were standing in front of me, and they didn't have enough money. And actually I said, thank you for your service, because that's like office, police.
Right.
They here to rescue us and stuff. So they were taking stuff out, putting on a side. And the cashier says, I know you're on a strict budget. I stopped and I said, ma'am, I took $100 out of my wallet. I took their money. I said, take this. This is a gift from God to you. These guys couldn't believe the people standing, and they said, no, we can't. I said, yes, you can. Thank you for your service. Anita, I went home. I was off. I come back on Thursday to work. You have no idea what universe gave it to me. In gifts that I didn't expect it, because I didn't do that just
to get anything.
To get anything. At the right moment, the Spirit says, these people are serviced on a strict budget. They're putting money on the side. I said, no. I took it out and I paid for it. I said, man, where you from? I said, because of my accent, originally from Poland, but where you live now? I said, I live right behind you. I live not far away from them. They said, we will never forget you. I said, you don't have to, you can't forget me. I said, enjoy your food. But that's what you do.
Exactly.
I could say, oh my gosh, $100. There was like 90-some dollars. That's a lot of money. To me, it was like a penny to give it to universe, and universe gave me so much back that I cannot even explain to you.
I know. One of the other successful people I know is Belinda, who owns the restaurant next door, the Pump House. Well, Belinda used to manage another restaurant across the street, and I would go in there. She would pick up my bill. She would give me gift cards. Get your employees gift cards, blah, blah. I mean, she's the most generous person I know, and she is very successful, okay? But even when you don't have it, it's easy to look at Oprah because she has so much money, so she's giving away cars and she's doing this and she's doing that. And those are all tax write-offs, I know. But when you don't have it, when you find yourself, you know,
it's even more so, Anita, you should give.
Yeah, when you don't have a lot, and you give the little bit that you do have. You know, I know someone that keeps having these ailments, these back problems, you know. Well, this person is very tight with money, okay? I know this person personally. It's very tight with money. But that's the reason. You keep having this problem. And even though the doctor tries to fix it, it comes back because you didn't heal the underlying problem. Catherine Ponder in her book talks about a man that she knew, okay, that had these terrible pains in his legs and this and that. And he would read her books, but he would pass up the chapter on tithing. He didn't want to hear that, right? And then finally,
you create your illness for yourself.
One day the light bulb came on, and he decided to read it, and he started tithing. Oh, his pain went away in his legs, you know. You know, I had a hard problem with it myself, right? You know, I used to go to church. Well, when I was a kid, I used to go to church. And I was always very generous. But when they talk about tithing and giving 10%, I go, oh, maybe I don't want to give the whole 10%, you know? And, you know, and I used to go to the Unity Church here, you know? And I'm very generous with that. When when they first opened up, I gave them $10,000 worth of
products.
To
start. I know that.
Yeah, but But anyway, I used to go there and past the basket, and I used to see people put pennies in it. You know, well, I can't judge them because I don't know what they're. You know, but you have to give back. Yeah. You go into a place where you're getting spiritual uplifting from this person. You got to give back to them. You know, sometimes people come here and they want everything for free. They want a free reading. They want a free this. They want a free, you know. No, it's okay. I had to train the psychics that you don't have to give away all your time, but you deserve to be paid for it. And but if you do give, and some of them do give. Victor used to give free readings. He used to throw money in the parking lot. He used to, you know, it's you have to give back, or you're not going to get. Money is energy. It needs to flow.
And it's also your mental energy, Anita. It's not how you see it on the outside. It's the attitude of championship. Champion does everything in a way that normally no one would do. If you are a winner, you know you are a winner, you do it, you give it, you stand in, and you continue. It's nothing what you're talking about. Well, let me tell you something how prosperity also works. When I get a bill, I write on I always put the check number, but and I get a bill, I write a check, either I have money in the bank yet or not, and I say, thank you for the money. I write the check, put the day when I'm going to mail it. How that money going to show up in my checking account? Maybe the bill is due 29th. I already wrote it. I'm going to mail on the 20th. I've been doing this for years. Thank you for the money. It's already going to be there. I don't ask how.
Right, I know.
But that's how prosperity works. It's an attitude of abundance that you already know the universe would connect the dots for you. Step outside and be the observer from the higher intelligence. How this universe works. And you says, oh my God, this is amazing.
I know, it's amazing.
It's amazing. How many times we were here before, you know, we had some crisis or something, and we said, well, God will provide.
God will provide. The landlord doubled the rent. Susan said, how are we going to do that? I said, don't worry about it. It's going to happen. It's going to come.
Because you are not stuck in this. Oh my God, I don't going to have it. I don't have it. If you're going to say you don't going to have it, guess what? This is exactly what you're going to not have it.
Right.
So start giving. Even if you have the $20, I don't care. Give it to somebody that maybe the $20 will change their life, and your life was going to be so much different result of that.
Exactly.
That's what is about abundance and prosperity. When I came to this country, guys, I had $5 in my pocket. I started my new life.
That's amazing.
I slept on the floor. I had a sponsor, so they took me in for 3 months, and then I had to go on my own. I slept on the floor. I had a pillow and a blanket. And then I got my little job I was getting, and I said, okay, how the heck am I going to survive? And I had to pay $2,000 back for all my papers. To me, $2,000 was like millions. When I translated to my money, I said, how the heck am I ever going to pay this back? But I rely on a God divine, that source. I had no one to go to. And not only that I could help myself, but I helped my family. Because I was willing to send them what they needed. God took care of me.
Right.
And that's 51 years ago, guys.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's a mental attitude of the higher energy that will provide. But you have to stop. When you are going to be Scrooge and holding to oh no, I don't going to give because how am I going to replace this? Don't worry, it gets replaced. And I do this with the girls here. I teach them the same thing. And then now when they're teaching them, Nisi and Lisa do the same thing. We have a new girl now. I always say, blessed and multiply.
I noticed.
Give them stickers. I said, blessed and multiply.
I noticed the new girl has stickers, and I said,
yes.
Yes.
She just started. Last week I did it. And now Lisa and Nisi, they train and they work. And she told me, she said, "Maria, I gave a couple stickers, just like you do to us, blessed and multiply." Even now with the girls, when they work with me, Lisa, I give them, when they come to work, get the start, blessed and multiply. And you know, and that's how blessings come back to you.
And that's why there's no competition in
No.
this store.
No,
no
it's no.
competition, because they all get it.
No,
Yeah.
that's how I teach them, and that's how I teach others, and that's why we're working in such a harmony, because they see it, what I do, and how it reflects back to them. They bless the result of that.
Right.
Hoarding is not the way of life, believe me.
No,
No.
it's not.
Giving is the receiving. Universe could care less, giving or receiving. It's the energy.
Right.
Be positive about the abundance and prosperity that you have it before you need it. That's how I do with my bills. I write, thank you for the money. I've been doing on every piece that I get, electric or phone. Thank you for the money. I write the check. I put the day that it's mailed. I write the check. And you know what? Never problem.
Right.
There's more that I can ask for.
It's true. So, this week, okay, if you've been worried about money and holding it back, sorry, my nose is itchy from the mask.
Give something. Give something this week.
Give something. Pay something forward.
Yes.
Okay? And buy someone a meal that you don't know.
Cup of coffee or
Yeah,
anything.
yeah, yeah. And see what happens. Okay? You'll be pleasantly surprised. Okay? Thanks, Marie.
You're welcome.